Welcome, everybody. We are doing a little bit of Sven D&D in the Svenzone. Welcome, everybody. We are doing a little bit of Sven D&D in the Svenzone. We have with us our awesome players as usual. Doing a little roll call real quick. Micah, how are you tonight?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm just peachy.
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Peachy
Cool.
Keen.
Peachy.
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Peachy
Cool.
Keen.
Awesome. All right, and then we have with us our new player who joined us last week. Kendrick, how are you tonight?
Excellent.
With us, our new player who joined us last week. Kendrick, how are you tonight?
Excellent.
With us, our new player. And of course, we have Kita, everybody's favorite player. How are you?
Keto.
Can you hear us, Kita?
I have a
Hello?
camera.
I don't know. Okay,
There we
I was
go.
going a little far,
There.
but I'm doing just great. Thank you.
Connecting.
I don't know. Okay,
There we
I was
go.
going a little far, but I'm doing.
All right. Awesome. So we
You
have
said
sound.
you can't hear me?
No, we hear you now. It's awesome.
I don't, but mine still says it's connecting.
I think. Can you guys hear her okay?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I can't.
So something is. Can you hear the rest of us?
Yes.
I don't know
Her
what that
screen
is.
shows it still as connecting on mine.
That's weird.
It is.
Okay. All right.
It's a delay. She's a woman. What do you expect?
Damn. Wow.
Hopefully she didn't hear that.
Wow.
There we go. There's the hand. That's what we're waiting for.
All right. So last week we discussed the McRib, and I only bring it up again simply because
Oh my God.
I have a group that I
You're
play with
obsessed.
on Wednesday nights,
Hmm.
and there are 4 other players, and none of them have ever even tried one.
Good for them.
Really? Where do they live? Must be Florida or something. Like Florida or something?
No, they're all up here.
Texas? Something.
All of them are all within
All right.
20 miles of me. So it was just, I was just floored.
They must have had a very poor childhood. A very bad childhood, man. They were just raised incorrectly.
Extremely loving and caring parents that allowed them not to partake of perhaps the most horrendous burger ever invented.
Had they heard of it, or just they didn't try it?
Yeah.
Had they heard of it, or they just didn't try it?
Most of them, 2 of them didn't know what I was talking about. So I don't know where they're living or what they're doing with their life, but that's okay.
If they watch TV or commercials, it's on there, even controversially.
Yeah, but this is
It's the debate, the big debate,
Horrendous.
the big debate.
This is 2021. They're
Horrendous
streaming.
propaganda
They're streaming
shoved
babies.
down our throats.
They don't watch TV. They watch Hulu and Netflix and the Twitters and all the other interwebs crap.
Good for them.
Yeah, YouTube. Not really. Commercials are educational, man.
Oh, lost her entirely.
All right, so
That's not you.
let's go ahead and
Sorry.
boink. There you go. She was tired of being mocked, so she left forever.
Hate it.
So
Can I get potions?
since you are our newest player, let's indoctrinate you by making you read either read or paraphrase the message of the day for us, if you would, please. If you don't know how to get to it,
I don't remember.
it's up in the top right of the screen. There's the little tiny icons, one of which is a cog. That's the options. If you open that up, then you'll see message of the day on the bottom of that.
The heroes of Phandalin Oh, I actually said that right. Went up to the Tresendar Manor to inspect the property and determine how much work would be required to get it habitable again. While looking through the building, they found stairs going down. The first room held supplies and a cistern and was guarded by a couple of bandits wearing red cloaks. Jackson and Scrambles succumbed to magic surges during the fight. The group skirted a pit and found a room with skeletons next to a prison where a beautifully, ornately beautiful, gorgeous bugbear prisoner cast spells to help them defeat the guards. The day is the 7th day, 27th Oktar, 1623. Time is 9 a.m.
And if you click on a little red dragon
I'm
head,
thinking he ad-libbed a little bit.
I would never.
if you click on a little dragon head,
Ad-lib.
it will open up the images. The top one is the top of the manor, and the bottom one is the
Picture of the beautiful bugbear.
basement.
Yes.
Exactly. All right.
All right, let me drop the camera back on the map.
Meanwhile,
There we go. So the stream can see it.
Back of the ranch.
at the Hall of Justice.
Mayor Stance is here. Welcome, welcome. Let's start off with a quote for tonight.
You're.
That since the quote the quote is, since when have we ever listened to warning signs? That could pretty much apply to most groups that I'm the dungeon
Exactly.
master for. So. All right, so let me move this guy
Warning
over
signs
here.
are just a challenge set by the DM to make sure that we go through that door.
Just moving things around a bit for the stream so they can see what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. From some musical, I don't remember which one.
I don't either.
All right, so the one slight correction to the message of the day is it seemed to imply that the guards were defeated. They have not yet been defeated.
Right.
But they're getting close.
Talking about the strangely large thing.
Strangely large is hurting. Yes.
All right, so
I'm
we are
conscious.
back at the top of the round with Lolin. What would you like to do? Can you hear us yet?
Yes, I can hear you. I was just trying to remember
Awesome.
how to pull up the map, and I remembered.
Oh, cool.
And
And by the way, guys, the message of the day pops up as soon as you come in. If you don't want to read it right that second, you can always minimize it or slide it to the side. But I try to keep it up to date, and there's always links to the maps in there as well. So you may want to get in the habit of just skimming it. I try to keep it short for you guys. And sometimes I even throw Easter eggs in there, like whoever texts, shoots me a message saying I read this, get to 50 experience, or a wish spell or something. So
I talking about the message of the day or something else.
I am talking about the message of the day.
Hey, that is the first thing I put up, man, because you have bitched about it in the past. I'm just saying, I keep that up immediately.
Nice.
So points for me, damn it.
Absolutely. I think you're the only person who does that.
Yeah, I just glanced through it and minimized.
All
I
right.
delete
I see a
everything
roll.
while it's
First
loading,
roll of the
so-
night. It's a failure. That's awesome. He failed his save. All right. So what is happening? What are you doing?
all right, so I did I did Toll of the Dead again. So again, it's one of my cantrips. It's really easy. Um, you just hear the loud sound of one of the eerie bells out of nowhere, and you see this necrotic type. Almost looks like it's a living parasite, just eating away at the bandit captain's arm in front of Scramble's Echo and in front of Kree. And because he's
Awesome.
already damaged, it just propels it further and makes it worse.
Awesome description. Uh, to somebody that says the sound is soothing to you all, but terrifying to the enemies. However, despite that awesome description, you did it to the guy who's dead. So if you want to drop it to the strangely large,
Yeah, that'd be great.
just
Did
roll
I
it.
actually?
Yes.
I asked last turn. Okay, I remember asking last week if that X means they're dead, and you said no. And that's why I still
The
had it
X doesn't
targeted.
mean they're dead. You're right. What means they're dead? Let me show you.
Kitty bat.
Kitty bat.
Yeah,
That thing.
gotta get kitty bat.
That thing. Yeah, as Reno says, kitty bat.
The weird
It's a
ass
kitty bat.
It's a
looking ghost
ghost.
thing. Yeah.
It's a ghost.
It's a kitty bat.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
So does that work? Can I do that?
Anyway, so yes, you can do that. And no, that's the damage. You need to roll to see if he
It's the same roll.
but no, he's dead. So he has disadvantage.
I can't right now.
He has a disadvantage.
Swear to God. And then he's gonna save blood.
Well,
That's my fucking
it's a
God.
little bit of a disadvantage.
There we go. All right. Nope, you're
There.
good. You're good. Ooh, look
All
at
right,
that.
I'm
See,
better
he's
with
more
that.
damage.
There we go.
Look at that. Awesome. But we're gonna take back the
The same
first 12 we
description
did.
then. Yeah, we're just gonna pretend that never even happened.
Awesome. Okay. So bell rings out. Kree, your go. The guy in front of you is dead. I left it there
Yes,
for the
and
moment.
he can see nothing.
In
So
the process of fixing it. Well, he should be
so
able to see
I'm assuming
scrambles
there's
and
a
all the other
door
stuff.
right there. Yes, but he cannot see around the corner there.
Correct.
So
Dead.
I think he is going to try to navigate like this. Bam, and then bam. Right there. If he can do that, that would be lovely. He will hang out and do nothing. Come on, baby. There we go. There we go. I'm not using a spell. Oh, cantrips. He is going to use his sacred flame cantrip against the person that he is now visibly able to see.
Okay.
And actually is targeted. Yay. All right. So I just. So I just pressed cast, correct?
Yes.
And he has managed to succeed. What does that mean? Oh, he succeeded. Damn it. So he succeeded, right? It wasn't me succeeding.
Correct.
All right, fine. Alrighty. That is his turn. There you go. Little was that that's the headless? That's a cut off the head, burn the body situation. Right, Micah?
Heck yeah.
All right. So this guy is.
That is. What happened here? Where are those people
He's
coming
going
from?
to disengage.
Fine boy.
30. So he takes off running. Scrambles.
He's running through the door.
Yes, he took off running through the door.
He's running through the. Okay.
I'm going to start by switching spots with my
Okay,
Echo Knight?
hold on. Don't I get an opportunity attack there because he ran right by me?
He disengaged, so no. So if you take
I
your action,
call foul, man.
if you take your action to disengage, then you do not provoke opportunity attacks.
Sure.
Is that like a magical spell? You just say, "Hey, I'm not going to be attacked."
Anybody can
and
do
just
that.
walks
It
through.
takes your action, and then any movement that you do that turn doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. It's called the disengage action.
All right.
Yep.
I say foul, but let's go with it.
You can do
Fine,
it right
get
now
away.
if you want on your turn. All right, so you're switching place with
Can
your
I go
Echo.
up behind him and just casually?
Yep. And then I'm going to move. I'm going to chase him out the door.
All right, if you want to stop there, I'll click it. So you move 10 feet. Now you can see what's going on.
15. Boop. I'm going to move there and attack him. How hurt does he look to me? Is this guy like on his last whim and like staggering, or does he seem like pretty healthy?
No, he's pretty hurt.
He's got
Lots of bleeding and
three
stuff.
blood drops.
All right. I want to try to do non-lethal
It's
damage to him
15
then.
to 75%.
I want to try and knock him out, not murder him.
Okay.
So I'm going to attack him. I missed. Sad day.
Ooh.
So that's the end of it then. I run over there. I teleport. I run over. I try to attack him. I'm being super careful. In fact, I'm so careful I don't even hit him.
All right. Kendrick, Godwin is up.
Do I have any light? I assume I do not see the captain anymore.
Whatever your character can see is what you could see. So I don't think
No.
so. You
So I
might
will
be able
take-
to. Let's see.
I will,
Can you?
Probably not.
You might
I
have
will
just the right angle. I don't know.
step forward and see if I can see a little better. I'm going to move here and then here. Oh, that works. It doesn't help.
Nope.
10, 5.
The angle's worse. Looking out that door.
What's my movement? This character? Give me a second. 30? All right. Back it up a couple. Let me see if I can see better from there.
Disable the line of sight.
I know. Now I see. Target that dingbat. I'm going to.
Nice.
I start to twiddle my fingers. I'm concentrating heavily, and I mumble a few indiscernible words in a language that nobody can understand, unless they're a bugbear magician cleric. Anyway, I will then cast.
That's very specific.
Find nobody can understand.
All 5 of you know that language?
I have to. What I need to make a. It's guidance that I'm using. I'm going to go do it at level 2.
Guidance is a helpful spell.
Not guidance. I'm sorry. Wrong one. The word I'm looking for. Guiding bolt. Thank you. Sorry.
Okay.
At second level,
Second level, okay?
by 1d6 if I do the damage.
Right.
We'll do later. Cast. Attack. Oh, yeah, so it's all there. Yay! It actually worked.
That's a hit. So if you left click on the damage and hold it, it'll pick up the die. Right click once, and it'll then add a die to it, and then you can drop it or throw it or whatever you're doing.
Lift your left foot, spin around.
No, I got it.
Don't forget.
Just forgot to drop it.
That's right.
Don't forget it.
Uh,
Bring it around town.
So a rather sunny line of fire kind of magically hit them
That's
from
my
the air.
favorite thing. It's my favorite one.
Yeah, it's just you see a flash of light.
The bubble stand. That is the
Flash of
bubble
light
stand,
goes
man.
flying up from my hands through the night. It passes right through Jackson with no damage, and
That's
smacks the crap out of
Thank you.
him. And he's like he's electrified or burning.
Nice.
Very nice, and he continues to sparkle.
And now he's sparkly. Do I need to do the effect one, huh?
You gave him 16 damage and he's still alive. Wow.
That's how it works, man.
A, you are awesome, and B, he's freaking hard to kill.
Yeah. I thought he was more dead than that.
And I'm sorry, I have one bonus action. So
Okay, go for it.
Quick, 1, 2, 3. Hey, my screen kept moving. Stop. Got it. Okay, sorry. 1, 2. What is in that? Is there something in that square? Is that a person? Oh, Felina. A cat.
Correct. You can go into that square.
One of that
Do
square.
not kill the cat.
And he's attacking Bandit Captain, and that is in here still, right? Special weapon?
Should be, yep.
Gotcha. Do I need to retarget from the special weapon or not? I don't think so.
It's already targeted. Gave yourself advantage, and you rolled double 16s.
How did I give myself
nice.
Guiding bolt.
Oh. Alright, so damage.
Nice.
There we go. So now he's no longer sparkling or
my big
breathing.
what was it, Warhammer or something like that came flying around and smacked him. Just
Hey, the
standing right above the
domain
cat,
is Jackson's.
and smushed it.
All right. Yeah. So it can be the spiritual weapon can be anything that you think represents your deity. So it can be.
We chose the hammer, so that works. Or a mace of some sort. Whatever. It's a big hammerish mace thing. A mace.
Hammerish mace.
All right. And with that,
It's a dead blow hammer. Damn it.
It's a dead ball hammer. Thank you. Fuck you. Yes. Very good. Sorry, that's a inside joke, unrelated to the game.
Yes.
My ignorance was showing for a day.
All right. And with that,
It was an
we're
ignorance, man.
out of combat.
Nice.
All right. So you have a little boy in the cell with this bugbear. So now again, put yourselves in your characters. You come into this jail cell, this jail room. You see these two guards here. They had been watching you because they heard the fights with the skeletons, and Scrambles had seen them looking through the door. You come in here, you kill them both. You've got two women on the bottom one. You've got this weird-looking creature in the north with a little boy.
Yeah.
You do know that he casts some spells, but
Yeah.
what do you guys
That would help.
right now? It's Kree, but mostly Lolin. Just Kree is like a secondary character. So Lolin, what are you going to do and say to this guy or these women as the echo
Well, I'm right
fades
there
away?
in front of the women, so I'll just turn and look at the women and ask, were you kidnapped? Were you brought here, I'm assuming, against your will? And if so, where from?
All that in 6 seconds.
Damn.
And she's not really an empathetic kind of person. She's not going to sit there on her knee and ask, are you okay? No.
I'm fine.
A lot
Thank
of
you.
disdain in that language there.
All right, so the one in front of you, she sort of looks at you, keeping in mind none of you are human, and Lolin is about the most quote unquote friendly slash unscary of all of you. But even she has these glowing eyes and looks like a moving statue to some extent, a little bit. Um, NPC. So she says, I was part of a caravan, and these red cloak assholes took me. We were on our way to Neverwinter.
Okay, wait 1 second. I'm going to pull up the map.
We are from Neverwinter.
We're actually from Phandalin, but yes, Neverwinter. That's correct. Is where you were originally from. Was where you grew up in and stuff. Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Did you happen to overhear what any of them talking and what their plans were to do with you?
The other woman steps forward. She looks more like a noble person. Is in what was once fine dress, like a silk dress type thing. It's got some rips and it's very dirty. My family can pay for you. We will give you. They will give you a gold to return me. Please help me get back.
Okay, now we're talking. Gold.
Meanwhile, what are the
That is
two?
true. He's got
What
to
are
make
the
down payments on the house.
scrambles and what are you doing in there?
I'm gonna check the pockets of that guy I just killed. I'm gonna loot his body.
Okay, and Godden, what are you doing?
The one by Scrambles. You're looting the one that just got dropped right there.
Yeah, the one that's dead right in front of me.
Now I'm gonna yell out, "Hey, that's my kill! If he's got anything religious on him, I get it."
I'm not a druid, but owlbear wizard merfolk, so I don't speak his language. So I don't have any idea what that guy's yelling about in there.
Actually, he's speaking common, aren't you?
I am speaking.
I was making a
Yeah.
pun off of what he said
I like it
earlier.
though. I like it. I was not speaking in my clerical language, dingbat. It is not druidic. Ignorant, freaking whatever you are.
I'm gonna go over there and shut that door. And I'm gonna go back to looting the body.
See if you get any healing from me.
I can't hear that.
I wasn't saying it to you, saying it to the air around. There are plenty of other people in the room, I believe. I can't see the room anymore, so.
Yeah, there are the two women folk, a little boy down there, and
And then the rest of the team, right? Except for
everyone but
Jackson.
Jackson. Yeah.
Okay.
The cat is in there.
Is your shadow still in there? Or does
No, he goes away as soon as I leave eye line of sight. He's poofing and gone.
Okay.
So you said you cannot see the prison room?
No.
Well, you can't because you shut the door. I'm talking about Godin.
Oh no, I can see it. I can't
Okay.
right now on the screen. No, it's dark. I've got the line of sight line still, but not to me.
All right. Let me
I've got
see.
the other room with all the
Do you
sarcophagi.
check see if you have dark vision? You should have it. Let me check it. Make sure it's on you.
Sarcophagi. How's that? I don't know what happened, but I can't see myself. I can't see
Plus,
anything of that room.
Lolin has light as well. So give me just a second.
I was gonna say, oh, I can just turn that thing on and make it
And there
easy.
should be a torch in here too. So
Yeah, we didn't have any problem seeing before. It's just as soon as that other screen opened up, right after the battle ended, suddenly I
yeah,
couldn't
there's
see.
a crap ton of lights everywhere in here. What is going on?
Oh no.
Yeah,
Let me try and.
I think it's you. Let me move you a little bit. Scoochy scooch.
Now I can see myself. Yay! Now I'm gone again. Cool. Hey, can I have that spell so I can just go invisible like that at will?
All right, can you see yet?
Negative.
Try clicking on your character.
My character. Oh, now the screen came back. My character was not where I clicked, but now I can see everything.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
No, that's pretty much everything. Yes.
All right. Yes, because there's lighting in these rooms, so there's torches and things. So you guys should be able to. I mean, obviously you can't see through walls and doors and stuff, but
The line of sight is blocked in the door area where between me and the wall. That's perfect.
right.
It's good now.
Yep. All right. Anyway. All right. So you're yelling at the people outside the door,
No,
ignoring Lolin,
you close
and
the door, and then I was just in the room. I say, see if I heal you anytime soon.
I identified these. Oh, they are. That's why. So she says, I am Mirna Dendrar. Please return me to my family.
Okay, so I'm the one that's in the room, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna respond by kind of rolling my eyes just slightly, and with a sigh, I'll say, yes, yes, of course, we'll get you home. And then I'm gonna I'll open the doors if they're not already opened, and I'll walk up to the other girl who doesn't seem so prissy, and
So what?
Prissy.
I don't want to. Yeah,
Prissy.
I don't want to deal with that.
Prissy. Prissy.
Prissy. Yes.
That's what,
Not to
that's
be
what I thought she
confused with
said. I'm just making
others.
sure.
Prissy.
I'm a huge
Yes.
hypocrite. No, I'm not,
Exactly.
because I'm a noble myself. But no.
Exactly.
So
But you're not a prissy noble. That's your point, right?
exactly
Okay.
my point. There we go. I'm glad we have come to an understanding.
Because hers begins with an H called haughty. Not haughty, but haughty.
Where so I'm gonna ask the not the noble lady, but the one who was traveling with the caravan. She said she was traveling from Neverwinter or to. What did she say again?
She said she was traveling to Neverwinter.
Okay. I'm gonna ask what happened to the rest of her caravan. Where did the rest of them go? Did they? And I don't think I got an answer to my previous question. I think I also asked if she overheard them talking about any plans that they had on what they were doing with the people, or if they just had plans in general that she overheard them talking about.
You are correct. Neither one of them responded to that question.
Okay.
And when you ask her where she's from, what happened to the rest of her caravan? She says, I don't know what happened to the rest. I know several of them fell. I presume these ruffians just simply left them to rot. I was the only one I know of who was taken prisoner and put in here.
Can I make a check to see if she's lying?
You can. Go ahead and give me an insight check in the tower.
Ooh, I suck at these.
Alright, so Jackson, if you are not going to be messing with the bones, then I need a percentile.
Okay.
Oh man, why'd you have to come in my room?
A moment.
Don't laugh, no.
Holy Jesus.
What is it?
Okay.
89.
What does that mean?
It means that our general manager's a dork and it's going to be a really bad thing. I mean, it's a low number as far as
Alright,
the goodness of that role.
Oh boy.
Micah, as
Yeah.
you're there looking through his
Pockets.
stuff, something pricks your finger. You're not
What?
really even sure what it was. But I need a /DIE space 1D 10,000 from you.
What? What?
Where do I write that?
Right there in the tower. Just put, in the chat, /DIE space 1D 10,000. And you can thank your friend, I believe he's your friend, Mayor Stance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Man, maybe this house is bad juju. Like, since we walked into this manor, I'm just
Did that
saying
work?
some stuff has gone down.
I don't think whatever I just did worked.
No, it did not work.
Okay, will you just do it for me? I can't figure it out.
Because you did, you accidentally put an apostrophe at the
I
beginning.
can't see that part of my chat screen. So, like, the first 4 letters I type in, I can't even see them. So,
What's blocking it?
it's just not there. Like, I can't move the chat or the whole bar. I can't see any of it.
Okay, so in your chat, right-click anywhere in
You
there.
right-click.
Yeah.
And you'll see a padlock.
Yeah.
So move up to that, unlock it.
I did that.
Now you should be
there it
able
is.
to slide and move it around.
Cool. Okay, so it is // DIE space 1D 10,000.
All right, 5139.
Anyway, while I'm checking through his pockets and not dying from magical curses from some very well-meaning jackass fans, what do I find? I'm looking for paperwork, documentation, little black books.
You find
Anything that would
keys.
explain
He has-
ownership to these slaves.
He has keys.
Pardon me. Be back in a
Okay.
And or I should say a key on a ring.
Okay. I hope that Mayor Stance's plan backfires and it's fucking an awesome thing that happens to me. I hope I grow fucking dragon wings.
That would be great with your cape.
And I can prestidigitate
Little
wine.
slits in the back of it.
Yeah.
You have massive wings flapping with a breeze blowing your cape back, your goggles on. And
Exactly. And I can prestidigitate wine.
I just pull out my wand of calling and aim it towards your butt, so you have little bird calls coming at your butt.
That's awesome.
All right, so I'm going to type it to you.
Oh no.
Because
That's usually not a good
the
sign.
good thing is, it's a role-playing thing.
Okay. Okay. We'll see.
The bad thing is, it's a role playing
the
thing.
I'm not going to be a little schoolgirl. It's not going to happen.
if the general manager is telling us this, we know we're really screwed. Lay it on us, baby. What do you got?
Puns and rhymes.
If it's really terrible, can I spend surge points to undo it? Oh shit.
All right, so that is the
That's weird.
yes, it is.
Okay. I will figure it out.
All right, and Godin, I'm just gonna pull you to the side. Oh, I can't. Damn it, because we're in VC. All right, hold on just a second.
Everybody plug your ears.
That's not too terrible though. I can deal with that. I mean, it's pretty shitty, but it's not the worst.
You know, like being insane for a fucking whole day.
That is
I mean, freaking whole day.
that is
Sorry
pretty
about my
shitty. I
language.
agree.
Considering how hard you worked to lock me up.
12 hours in game can be a long time.
All right, so Jackson, you
I
come
still don't
in.
even know what the heck I had happened to me.
You died. And then
No,
got
my hands just disappear for no fucking reason. I mean, freaking sorry, no freaking reason at all. And I don't know what triggers it, and I don't know how long it's gonna
It's just
happen.
rated R, so you're forgiven, my dear.
And what if it's not just my hands? Like, what if it gets worse?
That would be awesome. Because it wouldn't be happening to me.
Like your attitude disappears.
I'm so glad it's not.
You wish I would still be there. I would just be invisible.
That's right.
You know, that way you'd never know when my attitude was gonna come.
She's been
I know, right?
she's been singled out. It's really terrible, but I'm really glad it's not me. So glad it's not me.
I can't wait until your role playing thing comes out.
Role playing Gene.
Thing.
That's what you said.
Yeah, I had a
thing.
chicken nugget
The
in my
thing.
Yeah.
Ah,
That's right. Or to quote the new movie.
all is forgiven.
That's right. All right, so Godin, you got your answer.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, boom. All right, Jackson, you come in back into the room. Is the door open again? Yes, it's open again. You come in, and the skeleton scrambles next to you. Every single bone has been broken. And you hear him mumbling as before, as you first came in the room, that you're not coming back. You're not coming back. As he's snapping all these bones. And he gets up. Now that he's done, he goes wandering into the room, and you stumble a little bit on this body that's there, and you,
Okay.
with not using your weapons, just start pummeling this thing because it dared trip you and make you look like an idiot. So you start kicking it, and after a while, you'll probably drop down and start punching it. So you are going to be engaged doing that for a moment. You can be
Sounds
talking.
like it turned into the Russian from
Rocky IV.
from what is it? Equalizer. From Equalizer, I'm become the Russian.
Oh.
Just beating the crap out of somebody for no reason.
Okay. Well, she tripped you and made you look like an idiot. So that was your reasoning.
Well, yes, of course. My apologies.
All right.
So am I still in the same place I am, or do we need to move myself?
Oh no, you're right adjacent to him, beating him and attacking him.
Okay.
So yeah, Scrambles, you find some random stuff, which I'll put into the party sheet, but nothing beyond the keys that are unusual. There's a handful of coins and some weapons. And
I'm gonna hold on to the keys.
Jackson in there started cursing and swearing and beating the crap out of this guy on the ground.
Yeah.
Kriya's right there, keeping an eye on him, making sure she doesn't get too far out of control.
Now, you do know, since you knocked him out. Actually, you did not knock him out. Godin did the final blow. Never mind. So he is dead. Okay. So let's go back into where we were with Lolin. Jackson comes into the room and you see him trip a little bit. It's pretty funny, but all of a sudden he just starts going nuts and make me look like
That's kind of sad.
And
mumbling in infernal.
The little boy moves over, a little backs away from Jackson a little bit. All right, Lolin, God, what are you guys doing?
I don't want to go near him. I was going to suggest that we start, we go out into the other room and then take a long rest or something like that, because we've all been dealt quite a blow.
Still in prison here.
I don't want to go over by Jackson. Okay? He's beating the shit out of the guy that's already dead. He's obviously lost a couple marbles.
Am I done with the bodies?
Shush.
I'm gonna suggest to Cree that he go and check out the other prison cell. And I'm gonna just
I can't understand what Jackson was saying either.
Yeah.
Like a cross between Asian and some sort of ancient Latin.
It's infernal, man.
I can tell that by his tone.
Kree's like,
nothing to do with it.
Kree's like, dude, that's infernal, man. Nobody understands him, but
does
man,
anybody
he's
have
pissed.
the keys? We can, wander out of this place.
I need just a second.
After he calms down.
All right, guys. Now's our chance to make fun of the general manager, man. Let's lay into it. Rated R. Let's have it.
Holy crap! He's walking into a dungeon. That's a cool background.
I know, right? Right.
It looks almost. It looks
That's his actual
3D. When he
house,
started
man.
walking, it looked like he was actually going down the hall.
His better half has sent him to the dungeon,
I was
man.
gonna say, did she finally get wise up and lock him down in his man cave?
Exactly.
Yeah,
no
we'll let you have some-
light in the darkness. Feeding water and gruel through the
he's got his computer.
lower
He doesn't give a
level
rip
of
about the
the.
rest.
You're not supposed to say anything. She might hear.
So I'm gonna I don't know if this was gonna work or not.
What you got?
Can I cast Mold Earth to create the images on the ground that look like the bandit captains kind of in front of Jackson, so he just starts attacking the ground and is focused on the images on the ground?
All right, I'm back, guys.
You think that would
Oh,
work?
he didn't hear it. She's gonna have to ask that again. That was a really good idea.
I didn't realize he was gone either.
I didn't either. Well, I knew he was
I
walking,
was
but I
reading
didn't
my
realize he
stuff.
couldn't hear it. Shoot
Okay.
that off again.
DM, can I cast Mold Earth to create images of the bandit captains in the ground in front of Jacksum so that he focuses on the images and doesn't have to do his rolls or whatever. He just keeps hitting the ground thinking it's the bandit captain.
Processing.
Okay. So go ahead and give me. I'll push a couple rolls to you. It's going to be an Arcana to see how well you pull it off, and a Deception. And you are what kind of mage? Kind of wizard? Let's see. An enchanter.
Holy
Okay.
Jesus.
Deception not great. Arcana awesome.
And
No, the
then
Arcana. She actually rolled
I
one.
got 2 deception rolls. One of them was a 22. One of them wasn't that
If I may
bad.
side,
All right. So with those rolls, I'm going to say that Jacksum in his mental state. That's fine. So what happen?
infinite wisdom.
You take your staff, and the ground slowly starts molding, and the captain shifts a little bit, and in its place is this rock form that looks like him, as the body rolls a little bit and rolls away. But Jacksum is too. There's so much blood and stuff that the earth and the things that you're making are all covered in blood anyway. So Jacksum starts hurting his hands a little bit. So you'll switch to your dagger and start hitting him with the dagger because the ground hurts.
Okay.
All right. Again, Kriya's keeping an eye on him subtly.
So I'm gonna then
Make sure he doesn't hurt
while
anybody
he's
else.
focused, then I'm gonna tell the girls. I'm gonna first of all the cages in front of me is unlocked now, right? I open that, or do I have to have a key?
Yes,
You have to have a key.
They're locked. So I'm gonna say that took you a
How
moment.
about we pretend there's a? How about we pretend there's a key and we have it already?
You do have it. You already have the
Who
key.
has the key?
I have the key. I've been waiting for my turn.
Scrabbles, what are you doing?
Okay.
So
I checked the body. It was
Cool.
the first thing I did an hour ago. You guys have been making dead bodies and doing all this other shit, and I'm just waiting patiently to come into the room. So I'm gonna go into the room.
Shush.
Who was attacking a dead body?
I'm gonna go over into the room. I'm gonna step over the dead body because I know it's there because I killed it. And I'm gonna go down to this cage. This is 2 women in this cage, correct?
all right. So what are you doing with Jacksum as he's attacking? You can tell he's attacking ground that sort of looks like the body that was there, and the body is now shifted a little bit.
Sure.
What are you going? How are you approaching that? You have to pass through that square. What are you doing to?
I'm going to carefully step through that square and ignore him. Just like
Okay.
walk around it.
All right. Give me a percentile.
Percentile.
All right. So you had an 80% chance of going around there without annoying Jackson and making him think you were trying to steal his kill or do something like that.
Cool.
So he looks at you for a moment and sort of like growls, and you step away.
That is fine with me.
All right, so you come in.
So I'm gonna come in and go down to the cage with the 2 women folk in it.
She shrinks back.
And I'm gonna What are they wearing? Like normal women clothes, or are they wearing like loincloths, Princess Leia slave outfits? What are we looking at?
So
Aren't that all
the
normal
one is
women
wearing
clothes?
a nobleman's dress, very nice dress, but it's ripped and dirty. Um, you can tell it's been manhandled, uh, and she has what's left of like a little cloth rope around her head to hold her hair back with a little veil. That's sort of half a little jaunted, askew. The other one is wearing um, a leather vest and a very basic cotton shirt. That's also the buttons have been ripped off, uh, and cotton breeches.
Okay. I'm gonna take my giant, terrifying helmet off because it has like glowing eyes and it's really scary and awful. I'm gonna take it off. I'm not much better looking under it, but I'm definitely less scary. And I'm gonna say to one of them, "Hey, nobody's here to hurt you. We want to get you out of here. Get this over with as quickly as we can. I'm gonna let you guys out. If you could just move to the side, so that way I can walk you out the door. So that way the guy over there killing mud pies doesn't hurt you. If you guys could step to the side, that would be awesome."
She's like looking around like, I don't think so.
I'm assuming they see that maniac over there and they're not going to run towards him. So I'm going to try to open the thing with my key.
All right,
Cree will
it
step up a little bit, seeing the
unlocks.
situation and kind of block the view of Jackson there.
Yeah. And my goal is just to get them to stand to the side over by behind Cree or up in the corner by Trix. So like up here or down here, somewhere that's not directly in the way of Jackson.
Okay, so Myrna comes out. She's very frightened and moves as far away from you as she can.
Cool.
Do any of you introduce
Cree, of course,
yourselves, or
just
she's already introduced herself?
I have not met Mira yet or anyone in here, so that's why I didn't introduce myself. I didn't know we were on first name basis.
Cree will quietly say to her, "It's okay. We're friendly," even though he looks massive and dangerous, which he is.
Did I ever get any like
He's
weird
also looking
feelings on my insight
at
check, by the way?
scrambles.
As far as you can tell, she's telling the truth.
Cool.
And you can't really think of any reason why she would lie.
I'm not gonna say the obvious.
I mean, we all know the obvious.
What the dog doing?
Hey man, it's my job to be.
Hey, Giorgio.
Anyway, so
I know, right?
I'm skeptical of even my party members.
I'm going to then step back with the door open. Actually, I'm going to walk in with the door open. And I'm going to call over Jackson. Hey, Jackson, can I talk to you for a second?
He looks up, glances at this good butt over there. What does he do? Am I allowed to move or not? He's not even there. He's back in the dungeon. He's been absconded by the large rat in the corner.
What's up, Parker? Alright, I'm trying to show the dog. The dog is chilling. He was outside in the cold. And he's now laying half under his blanket in his bed, sleeping. I'll get Peter in just a moment. Awesome. And then Giorgio subscribed. First subscriber to
Giorgio,
go for 3 months in a row. Thank you, sir.
Ooh.
He is awesome. Let's see.
Giorgio rocks.
He does live D&D. So if you want to check him out at some point. He has a lot. There we go. There we go. He's got a lot more followers than I do. He's very interactive. You can screw with his players. You can buy traps. That's what I generally do: is go to his game and then buy traps, random traps that he then sets up around for the players. That's what I typically do for him. So he has points that you can mess with people too. So I'll grab Peter in just a minute. But let's get back to what we're doing. So
So
said you went
Scrambles
in
is
here.
calling Jackson over.
Yeah, I went in there and I'm calling Jackson over. I'm like, hey, can we talk for a second, bud?
All right, so give me a
And
persuasion check,
Sounds good.
and Jackson, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Yes. Okay.
So for those of you watching,
That's on the main page.
yes, sir. On the one side is check, the other is save.
Persuasion.
I,
Yep,
I redo.
Perfect. All right, so you
I
will
have to redo.
Damn.
So for those of you who don't remember, we have a couple people dealing with the magic surge
Yes.
effects.
Which we won't say who that's from.
One of which is Jackson, who is dangerously insane until nightfall. They decided to carry on with him in this state for now, even though it is 9 o'clock in the morning. And so that's why he was beating senseless this dead body. He had been destroying a skeleton bone by bone, breaking it apart. And now Scrambles is trying to call him in there.
So
all right, so give me a
would like
percentile,
to
Jackson.
see what's going on.
Okay, go ahead, Cree. What's Cree doing?
Also, I'm going to use my inspiration.
Cree's gonna.
Okay, go ahead. Cree, what are you doing?
Cree is seeing that Scrambles has some sort of plan, a brewing, so he's gonna try to lead Jackson over that way.
Okay.
Persuasion.
So
Scrambles,
let's see.
go ahead and roll one more time
Cree
because you're rolling with advantage because of Cree.
Do I have to use persuasion? Can I use performance instead?
You can use religion, sleight of hand, anything you want.
Can't use religion. But performance would make sense because I'm trying to call him over to me to do something.
Go ahead and give me one performance, yes.
Cool. Because anything can be performance, including acting. Acting is performing. God, I'm just rolling like shit.
Kree's intention is to help lead Jackson over, as well as his intention is also to give some healing to Scrambles.
He's just murdering a dirt scarecrow right now. I'm just trying to call him into the room with me. That's it so far.
All right, so
I know Kree has his own intentions.
Lolin, what are you doing as he comes over?
Oh, he's coming over? Yeesh.
You can hear me. Keep in mind.
Wrong answer. Wrong answer.
Keep in mind, you can hear me calling him into the room to talk to him.
Yeah.
I'm not whispering anything. I'm like, hey, can you come here, bud?
I'm gonna slowly back away, like keep to the wall, like just give him his space. I'm gonna be as far as I can on the right side of the 5-foot square.
Okay. All right, so he comes over to you, but outside the bars. Still got his dripping. It's dripping with like bloody mud. Give me just a second. All right, so Jackson is not really hostile at this point. He's more curious than anything else, but he's just coming
Sure.
over, but he's clearly not taking the bait at this point. It's not that he's mistrustful, he's just more clueless than anything else.
Okay. Why is
Outside the
Kreese
bars, man.
standing right there?
He
I'm
was
gonna
trying
move.
to
Because Kree's
goad
gonna.
him and guide him, and it didn't work.
I'm going to walk where Kree is. Then
I'm trying to
Actually,
heal
no.
you too, dude.
I'll walk over here. Actually, no. I'm gonna walk out here and go grab the dead body and drag it into the cell.
Can I whack him with a spell as I'm walking by?
No,
Which-
because you
what
don't cast spells.
Cure wounds.
Kree
Oh,
can.
Kree. Yes.
All right. It says Kree.
Yes.
Kree. It says I can cast level 2 or higher, 1d8 for each slot above one first. So that means I'm level 4.
No.
So it's
look at the
4d8?
spell slots at the top of the actions page.
Okay. Oh, I only have one left.
So you only have second level first.
I don't know.
Second level spells.
He's pretty much.
I'm very hurt.
He's pretty bad, man. I think he's still gonna do it.
Okay.
He's gonna take his last spell slot.
Is it
and
level
heal
1 or
it.
level
So-
2?
So that means I get 4th to level 1.
Okay.
Oh, I see. The level that I'm choosing is of the spell slot or higher. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I only have a choice of level 1, which means I get 1d8.
Okay. Yep. It's underneath it.
All right, man. I'm
Make sure you use that.
throwing a band-aid. Throwing a band-aid on you, man.
That's awesome.
All right, here we go. And we're going to get a so heal. Here we go. Oh, I got to bring it to you, don't I? And come on, baby. Come on. Yeah. There we go. I got the antibacterial band-aid on you.
That's awesome.
Nice. All right. So you drag the body in there. So Jackson, give me another wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Nice, he saved.
All right, so I will leave it to you. What would Jackson want to do at that point? Would he want to follow the body, or would you, Lowland, give me a insight check?
I mean, at this point,
Godin
if Lolan doesn't
also
know
give
what
me a-
In the
happened,
tower?
Hold on,
How does
Godin,
she-
give me an insight check as well.
can we just get a common sense check? She's got to know the big game plan here at this point.
Oh, she does.
I
She
walked
knows
in
what's
there,
going
I
on.
pulled him in, I'm doing a song and dance, I'm moving bodies in, Kree's trying to push
Right,
him in.
right, she knows. That's not
But
what
she's
she's rolling
got to
for.
know what's happening
She
at this
does.
point. Okay.
I'm checking for something else. All right, so Godin, you don't know exactly what's going on, but it's pretty clear that this Minotaur is trying to get the Tiefling in there.
Mhm.
You also saw as he came in, the Tiefling is clearly not all there. As he walked in, he reacted to the body, and so for some reason he really doesn't like the person that Scrambles is moving into the jail cell. So you think you may be able to help if you wanted to by sort of like goading him on about the body and stuff like that.
You asked what Jackson was doing. Jackson, if he's in a semi-lucid state of mind, he's gonna defer to his best bud Kree.
Yeah.
Kree can kind of lead him along,
That makes sense.
persuade him to do things.
All right. So Jackson will come in. And what do you say?
I am going to create. Actually, no. I'm just going to talk to him and be real. I'm going to say, hey, man, You seem pretty crazy. I think you should probably take a second to cool down in here, eat something. And we all are really hurt. We're going to take a rest anyway. If you want, I can leave you your staff of bird calls and whatnot, and you can do some bird call shit in here. You can play with my helmet if you want to, fuck around with the cloak of billowing, but I think you should chill out in this jail cell for a second. I know it doesn't seem like a great idea, but I think you're going to be feeling a lot better in a couple hours. Now, I say all of that to say this. If he doesn't just step out of the way nicely, I'm going to create an echo next to Kree and shut that jail cell and lock him in there. That will be my action. And we can roll for whatever, but he doesn't know. He may or may not know what's going on. I don't know how lucid he is. But I'm going to try and be diplomatic with him, see if he'll do that. If not, then I am going to create an echo next to Kree, teleport, and shut that door. If I beat him in initiative. I might not. He might be better than me in initiative. We'll see. Hopefully, he just does
Sleight of hand, man. Sleight of hand.
I can't sleight of hand my body out of that jail cell. I'm too fat for that.
All right.
I'm a big-ass minotaur.
That's a persuasive argument.
Yeah.
So he goes to sit down, and you quickly zip out and shut the door.
Yep. And at this point, I'm going to pretend to lock it. I take the key out, I put it in there, I jiggle it around a little bit, but I don't actually lock it. Because I don't want to lock him in there if I don't have to.
All right, so...
What are you saying to Kree as you're walking by? Because Kree's trying to take care of him.
I'm going to give Kree the keys. Here you go, man. Like, this isn't me trying to take control of anybody. It's just, this guy's beating the shit out of the ground, tearing his hands up. I don't want him to hurt himself or anybody else. Plus, we got to interrogate that weird bugbear freak thing back there. And you got ladies running around here. I'm going to stay in here with him. I don't think we should leave him, but I think it's probably better he's in the cage for a second. Maybe we can get him drunk or something. Have a good time.
Well, isn't that their decapitated body right there? You can probably be distracted, right?
Yeah, he can play with the dead body because I drug it in there.
All right, so Jackson, you know he is trying to put you in the cell.
Yes.
So how would you react?
I'm going to say he's going to be pretty pissed. So I'm going to go with reckless attack.
So you're just trying to get out, or you're trying to
Stab me through the poles.
attack Scrambles?
All right, well, all right. Kree was there to mollify him all this time, so I will say he will be mad at Scrambles, but he will try to get out. He will not attack him per se.
All right, so go ahead and give me an athletics check, Scrambles. Are you gonna step and as he steps and starts to push on the door, you're gonna allow him to do it, come out, or are you gonna try to stop him?
I guess I try to stop
Look
him.
at my roll. Look at my roll.
Okay, so
Yeah,
go ahead and give me a strength check. Athletics. By the way, you're still listed as AFK on your portrait.
Who?
Scrambles.
I don't know what that means.
So up on your in your face on the top left,
Yeah.
right click it, and then
Unlock.
go down.
Toggle AFK.
Yep, to the hand. Yep.
What does that do?
That means away from keyboard. So if that means there you go. So you look in the chat. So user is back.
That's weird.
So if you have to step away for a minute, you can go AFK from it, and then without interrupting the flow. Is what that's for.
What am I giving you? Acrobatics or what am I giving
athletics.
you? Athletics. Acrobatics. Animal handling. Where's athletics? Main page?
Nope. Here you go. I'll put it for you. There you go. Boom.
Also, I'm going to have Scrambles help me. Not Scrambles. Tricks.
Teresa's way out
He
here.
wouldn't be able to help you with a strength check.
He can't give me the help action?
No, not with a strength check.
Okay.
And not with an athletic check. Kree might be able to, yes, but he couldn't. All right, so Jackson
Also,
is in the
Kree has
process
the
of
keys.
opening the door.
So Kree has the keys to this thing. Jackson walks over to the door, starts to shove it open. He's going to let him out?
Kree, what you gonna do? Are you gonna lock the door?
No.
I would assume he would lock the door.
Kree is going to try to be persuasive and just kind of lean against it and say, "Hey, dude, it's all right. Relax. He's all good." He's trying to mollify him again. He's against locking him in, but however, he is for scrambles. Seemingly,
I forgot to get rid of scrambles, so ignore scrambles.
Gotcha.
All right, Jackson, I'll push this to you. Wisdom save.
Can Lolin help scrambles?
Yeah.
Keep it shut?
Absolutely.
You can, yep.
Can I? Okay, I'm going to do that too, just in case the persuasion doesn't work.
Okay.
Is it athletics check, you said?
All right, so Jackson, you're still.
Oh, I rolled a nat 20.
Nice.
So we keep that door closed, man. That's what I'm saying.
So you're able to mold a little bit of earth around the bottom and help keep the door closed. But Kree, you are able to talk him down a little bit.
hey, cool.
So at this point, the rest of them are sort of watching this happen. And the noble woman says, let me go to here. Click. Please. Let me open the door so my son can get away from this creature.
I don't have the keys anymore.
Wait,
Who has
I
the key?
I gave it to Kree. I gave the keys to Kree.
referring to?
I was hoping Kree would use his better judgment and not let Jackson out. But he thinks that he's not crazy. He's going to let him run around murder everyone.
I'm not
You
letting
gave
him
him the
out.
key.
I'm so,
What?
You gave him the key, so
I gave him the key before I locked the door, after I got him in there. I was hoping he would have better judgment than me, and apparently he doesn't.
nope.
Never trusting him again.
so there's no latch on this
God.
door. It's just open or closed, and that is all. It's either locked or open. Is that correct?
There's a lock, yeah.
It's a jail
there's a
cell,
lock.
so yes,
I mean-
it locks. I don't understand your question.
You know how like a door, you can close the door and it stays closed, but then you can lock the door and it stays locked. Is this a situation with this, or is it just completely openable, or it's locked? Is that correct?
I think
'Cause
what
Free's
he's trying
been
to
there
say
trying
is
to
it
help out.
latching shut? Like, is it one of the doors that latches shut with or without a lock, or does it have to be locked in order for it to stay shut?
Like a deadbolt only.
Yes.
Right. It is like a one of the steel, like the door
Deadbolt.
in my picture. So if it's shut, it's not going to just swing open. But all you have to do is push on it and it'll open. There is no latch. You'll have to lock it in order for it to stay shut.
Okay.
I'm going to ask Kree for the key to the other
is it-
door. To the door with the owlbear in it.
Bugbear.
Kree will switch places, and he'll stand in front of the door, his foot hidden down and below, holding it shut, but trying to talk Jackson down. So switch places with me, man.
Cool. I'll take the key and go to this door. I'm going to ask the unidentified woman politely to move.
And So now that you guys are getting a good look at him, here is a picture of Godin.
That's hysterical.
That's awesome.
He's wearing the skeleton,
Previous
the
one was
skull belt there for him.
just closer to my actual look. Except that I have an actual arm, not a fake one.
That's funny.
So
That's adorable.
as far as bugbears go, he's more human looking than most bugbears. Most bugbears, you guys, I don't remember if you fought any yet.
I don't think we've seen any.
Nope.
But they're they're part of the goblinoid families. There's goblins, hobgoblins, and then bugbears. The way it works is goblins are like the little minion freaks that run around. They're just fodder. The hobgoblins are the brains. They're usually the lieutenants and the squad leaders and the war chiefs, stuff like that. The bugbears are the muscle, um, and they're usually more wild and out of control than the hobgoblins are.
Now, are they innately evil like hobgoblins are and drow are and demons and stuff like that? Or
I
no?
feel like they would innately be neutral.
No.
Goblins
In
are
general.
typically lean toward evil. Hobgoblins also, although there are some, because they're more intelligent, there are some that will lean to or can be neutral.
Yeah.
Bugbears
Well,
are just more like beasts. They're more instinctive. They're not really necessarily evil or good. They're
Sure.
just out to eat and kill things, and so it's like a owl bear. Is an owl
Okay.
bear necessarily evil? No. Um, this one has been talking to you in common, has been casting spells, so it's
Yeah.
obviously that this one is a little different, and he's nowhere near as furry, and
Yeah.
there's
Well, he's alone, so.
that too. Yeah.
Does he have any holy symbols on him?
Not at the moment.
No.
And he obviously helped us too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
He obviously helped us, so it's not like he was being.
And
Yeah.
to answer your
He
question,
could have easily been the opposite.
I'm right here.
Kendrick, to
Who
answer
you talking about?
your question of 5 minutes ago, she was referring to you.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to. Who you calling a beast? If you looked in the mirror. Sorry, go ahead. Besides, if you looked at your kid, what the is up with that hair? It's worse than mine.
Like,
Is that the only kid you could find in a?
Oh, is he talking shit to that chick?
Yes.
Oh,
100%. He's talking
Oh, she
to her.
started. She's like, I want to get my
It's
son
because
out
she
of
called him a beast.
with that
Yeah.
beast.
oh, it's okay. I
right
love
after I
that.
finished helping kill the freaking captain.
No, you're
You beat with
good.
an itch.
You're super good. I am a minotaur. Shitty humans talk shit to me all day. I don't know why they think they can, but they do all the time. On that basis alone, I'm gonna walk over to the cell with my little key. And he's a bugbear, an owlbear, or a hobgoblin? What is he?
Bugbear.
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 But a
stick-
very bald-looking bugbear for a
Really
bugbear,
cool.
not as hairy.
I'm gonna stick my arm through the bar to offer him a hand and go, "Hey, name Scrambles."
I hold my hand
Thanks
out
for your help.
and give me a second.
We'll see real quick what happens. If he rips my arm off through the fucking bars like an orangutan,
Yeah, move him up.
Right.
Can you move him up?
yeah, I can. Give me a
Is
second.
my GM is my? Hang on a second. I'll just ask you in chat. A second.
And by the way, one thing you were doing is you were reaching through the bars and grabbing the bandits and slamming them back against the bars last week.
Yeah.
It's one of the things that Godwin was doing.
Yeah, I saw him do that, so I'm a little weary of it, but
Or is it something that I do as an effect every time I go to heal? Because it says that if I go to heal.
So, let me see which.
What it words is as the disciple of life. Starting at first level, your healing spells are more effective.
Yeah, so that's every time you use a heal. So that, and that's why there's a big long
The effect
list.
right before, right?
Yeah, you click on the one that's the level of the spell you're going to cast, and then cast a spell.
Gotcha. Which is, I only have first level spells available right now, so
Okay,
it's first level.
there you go. Yep.
So as I grab your hand, you feel a little more healed.
that's awesome. I
And
like that warm, fuzzy feeling.
Gahaden. But you can call me God or Godin. Whichever you're more comfortable with.
All right. I think I can remember Godin.
Cool.
So, hey, if I let you and this kid out, you're not going to turn around and attack and try and kill everybody in here or anything like that?
No. But I might seriously consider healing more of you if you leave the kid in here.
Why?
The
kid should leave with everybody.
Look on the woman's face when I said it.
No, I agree. She's a real bitch. She's a real bitch. We're definitely going to make her family pay money so we can keep her alive.
Let the kid out. It's not his fault. His mom's a beating an itch.
Yeah. I'll open the gate. And I'm going to keep an eye on him because I trust him like 50%, like 75% I trust him. He healed me, he didn't rip my arm off. He hurt people in battle that I wanted to hurt. But yeah, I'm going to open the door and take a step back and move to here.
And he helped.
So that way Godin can come out. Yeah, exactly. He was helpful. He didn't rip my arm off. He healed me a little bit. All good moves. Happy about that stuff.
Does Trix have any healing aspects?
Trix does not.
I will just offer real quick as
He can
well.
dump potions in people.
I was they were trying to recruit me for some group called the Red Cloaks. We even had another bugbear come in here, real ugly guy. Looked a lot like, Jackson. But yeah, it was really, really ugly. And I was but I refused because I'm not a thug.
Okay.
I may be an ass, but I'm not a thug.
Okay.
So, anybody have any idea where they might have stashed my crap? Because I got some stuff.
Not really.
You guys haven't run across a storage locker that wasn't shaped like a freaking coffin?
I don't remember seeing one.
Okay.
Out of game? DM? Did we run into anything like that? I don't think so.
Not yet, no.
No, I was like, I don't remember seeing anything like that. I'm not lying to him. I just honestly don't remember. I don't think so.
You did see a storeroom, but it didn't have any kind of personal belongings in it.
Yeah. Okay. So no, I didn't really see anything.
Somewhere is my mace and pack and stuff, and my holy symbol, which will allow me to do some really cool stuff, like heal everybody at once.
What kind of symbol is it? Who do you worship?
Sylvanus, right? Am I saying that right? Sylvanus,
sure.
Got it. Forest or whatever.
Yep, nature. Yeah.
Nature, yeah. She is my goddess. I was raised from a young age. I don't even know what happened to put me there, but I ended up in a monastery with a bunch of really annoying elves. But they raised me, and in the monastery to respect nature, and so now I am on my own to repay their kindness by getting the hell away from them and being nice to other people for a change.
Hey, I can get down with that.
Not really a big fan of elves, just so you know. They
Well,
smell.
Cree is listening to all this,
so the little boy
absorbing it in.
comes over to Scrambles.
Yeah.
He's looking up at you. It's like, there were two of you. Are you twins?
Sadly, no. I'm not a set of twins.
Do those horns hurt?
I mean, they can.
Can you
But-
poke people with them?
Sure.
Oh dear God.
I'm gonna poke at the kid a little bit with my
It's a
horn.
really big axe. Can I hold it?
Yeah, sure. Go crazy. And I give him the great axe on the ground.
Oh my God.
So he tries
Not the
picking it
greatest
up.
of kids.
What is he gonna do with it? He can't move it. It's huge.
It's like Thor's hammer, man.
You want to see something real cool?
What's that big
Like,
pointy thing for? He's pointing at the javelin.
It's for stabbing stuff. Hey, you want to see something really
Do you
cool?
eat grass?
No. Come this way. I'm gonna go into this room with the kid.
Rats? You see rats?
You say grass.
Are we
So
taking?
is-
So we're
is
taking a
go-
long rest, right?
I'm gonna whip out my wand of pyrotechnics, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, cover your ears, kid." And
Oh,
I'm
dear
gonna
Lord.
shoot my wand of pyrotechnics into the corner opposite of us. Just blam!
Okay.
Let that fucker go inside.
All right.
Set it
Um,
off.
And do you?
Well, if there was
I told him to cover his ears
They
first.
know now.
Yeah, but we're all standing there, man.
No, you guys are in the other room. The door's still open, but
60 feet, man. 60 feet.
Oof.
I'm 10 feet away.
All right.
So
So
Cree's been paying attention all this time.
you create a
Right,
burst
no,
of multicolored light,
Crap.
and you guys hear similar to the crackling noise of firecrackers. And you see this flash of light come from the other room, whoosh, lights up the room in here even more for a moment.
heck yeah, it does.
He said, "Ooh, can I try it?" He's talking really loud now.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Go
Really
for it.
well.
I'm gonna hand it to him, and I'm gonna hold on to it, but I'm gonna give him the bottom of it and let him light one off in the same area.
Okay.
Fuck it, go for it, kid. Dream
No.
big.
So all of a sudden, again, just crackling, the light flooding into the room for a moment, and then he comes running back in the room. Did you see what I did, Mom? Did you see? Did you see? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, what are the rest of you guys doing?
Are we taking? Can we take a long rest in this room?
With the pyrotechnics going off? Not much sleep happening to me. But
You're
okay.
right.
You don't have to sleep. You just have to rest.
That
Kree
is
is
not
up
up
to-
to me.
Can I,
It's totally up to you guys.
Cree is up
Who you
for a
asking?
long rest.
I also would like to take a long rest, so I'll come back into the room with everybody else.
Cree will agree.
I'm gonna open this jail cell. Actually, yeah, I'll open this jail cell and I'll go
Both the jail cells are unlocked at this point.
in.
What is
I'll
this
go-
stuff right here to the right?
I don't know.
The pile, is that rocks or is it just...
It's rags.
Oh, rags. I'm all over it. Laying down on the rags.
Myrna. What are you
How
doing?
do I?
We must get out of here. We've been locked in here for days, and now you're going to rest. We must leave. This is not a place for a young child.
Bree's like, we are badly wounded here. We need to take a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
Besides, Jackson is being a pain, so most of our energy is sapped.
They are clearly going to come back. These are not the only two guards. They change every several hours.
Perfect.
Several hours.
Great. So we have several hours to rest.
And if they do come back, we'll be waiting.
If she wants to try and walk out on her own 2 feet by herself, more power to her.
So, who is the most injured of you guys right now? Obviously, Scrambles is messed up.
Trix is pretty bad.
Who's Trix?
Trix is the
cranium rat.
Cranium rat.
Yeah.
He's
Familiar
more than
sidekick?
50%.
Yeah, he's a familiar sidekick.
Okay.
So
he's fucked up. You got Scrambles.
I'm only down 13. It's really not that much.
3.
So you can also look in the combat tracker, and you guys can see exactly.
I turned it off. Give me a second. That's too much work. I'm asking. I'm not.
Kree is 6 of
I
37.
don't need to know the numbers. I just wanted. I'm asking in a general way. I can see you guys are hurt. Who's worse? I've got some healing spells left before we rest.
Trix is the worst off.
Trix.
And Trix.
You're the worst, but Trix is pretty bad.
The other thing to do, if you zoom in.
Oh, that's right. I'm still injured from.
If you zoom in, you can see the number of blood drops too. That's a vague indication as well. So you can see that there's 3 on you.
Oh, goodness, everybody's
3 on Trix.
How do I use the hit dice?
Get.
All right, so I have 3 left. I'm gonna need.
So go to your main page.
2.
Yeah, I see it at the bottom.
3, 4
and
people in
just
the
double
room.
click the die next to it. Now keep in mind you get half your level back when you rest. Do your long rest.
So what's our level right now?
4, right?
So we get 2 points back when we do a long rest?
You'll get 2 of your hit dice back, yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
How many hit dice do I have?
Okay, so
It's at the bottom of your main
you
page.
have 5.
I'm gonna use all of my spells.
2 times then?
So right now you see it says 1 and 3.
Oh.
You have 4 left.
5 what?
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Gotcha.
All right, and
Can I do that? Can I do it more than once?
yeah, you can do as many times as you want.
We have
but you'll
potions of
only
healing,
get
guys.
2 back at the end during a long rest. So if you use more than half, you only get half. If you take a long rest successfully, you're going to be completely healed. You get all your stuff back.
Oh, well, why am I even doing that?
Yeah.
And Kendrick, what was your
saying
question?
we have potions of healing.
I'll wait till after the long rest to do any more healing.
No, I'm just wanting to use my spells up, which are healing spells, before we rest.
Okay.
I'm gonna start with myself because I can.
And don't forget to. Yep. Perfect.
Where are you here?
So Godin is touching himself.
Oh yeah, right in front of everybody too. All right, so let's get rid of that. Then I'm going to go with Trix and move over 1.
Also known as the Wet Willy of Healing.
Yeah.
It's the only way he heals.
Ooh, big one.
So Trix is
nice.
Very nice.
Now I need
Healing
to choose.
proctologist.
Hey, moved. Scrambles moved out of the way. Dang it! 1, 2, 3, 1. All right, I'll choose anyway.
He's quietly saying, "Hey guys, we have potions of healing."
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, but don't use them. I got spells, and I'm going to rejuvenate in a minute. All right, so going top to bottom. 1, 2, 3. Right is 3. 4 is bottom.
All right, so you guys are
1.
Are you leaving right now? The door is closed.
All right, who did I just? Okay, let's get rid of that. Here. One more time. My final one. Boom. And
So the boy's over with scrambles still, and he's
got her.
um, asking what your tattoos are, and what the dead scarab does, and what the cloak, how the cloak works, and how does it blow when there's no wind, and how does a helmet turn your eyes red, and can he wear your helmet? Can he wear your cloak? And he's just asking you tons and tons of questions.
I'm fine with all of the questions. They don't bother me. He's a kid. I'm gonna feed any kind of false beliefs he has about me to the 10%.
To 10% or 110.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna everything he says. If he has questions about it, he doesn't know how stuff works, I'm gonna tell him it's because I'm super magical. I'm gonna tell him the helmet doesn't work on anybody besides me. I'm gonna tell him that all that stuff. Just gonna lie out the ass to this kid.
All right,
He's creating the myth of scrambles.
Okay, I gotta go. I have to go to work.
Jackson, give me a percentile.
See ya.
Okay.
See you
Good
next
night,
week.
guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Later. Thanks for joining.
Boom.
How about can be a how would you know if that's a 37 though? That could be a 37.
It's a D100. It's a one die.
All right, and okay, and so this is this where you guys are going to the position you guys are staying in?
Yeah, I'm laying down on the on the rags.
Kree is staying close to Jackson as a pacifying presence.
I'm gonna keep guard by this door.
I was just gonna say we should. I was gonna say have Jackson sleep in front of that door. Someone bumps into him, he'll go crazy. We'll all know it.
It's not a terrible plan.
All right, and so with that, Jackson, you want to get out of here. You're
Becoming
not
agitated.
believing Kree. He's obviously under some kind of mind spell, probably from this weird creature that's in here, or these humans. You don't know who did it, but Kree has been tricked, and you want to get out of here. So Kree, are you going to end up locking the door?
Yes. Yep. He will. Can he lock the door from the inside?
You want him you want him to go into the cell with him?
Yes. Is that doable?
Jackson would probably try to take the key, but you can give the key to somebody else. You go in there, and then they can lock it.
Okay. He'll do that. He's still trying to.
Key.
Well, you're not even near though. Hand it to Lola and make her decide.
She's not here
Okay.
though.
It's just she's not here.
And,
She always decides correctly.
Okay, and then Jackson. Constitution.
Because Kree is his bud, so he has some sort of a pacifying effect on Jackson.
For his sake, I hope he does.
All right, so Jackson is making noise and trying to get out and rattling things for 3 hours. So there is a roll for you guys. Everybody should see a roll in the middle of their screen.
Indeed we do.
All right, so those who failed are not able to sleep while he's making these noises.
So you have to sleep for a long rest? You can't just sit and chill?
So the way it works is once the 8 hours passes, which it has not yet, you will still get all your hit points back and your spell points back, spell slots, all that stuff. But
Okay.
if you don't rest well during that 8 hours, the two of you will have one level of exhaustion, or you can stay for another 3 hours and make up for it.
What does a level of exhaustion do?
It gives you disadvantage on ability checks.
Well, Kree is definitely doing that. He's willing to take the chance.
So, but before we get to that point, let me do this. And this, okay. You guys have started at 9. Alright, so just as Jack starts to settle down, you hear who is, let me get rid of these, there we go. Who's at the door? Scrambles.
I am.
Yeah, you're pretty much the only one close to the door. You hear some commotion outside in the next room. You remember you left the body out there?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So you hear noise, talking, and some excited voices. Because not only are the skeletons gone, one of them is completely destroyed. Every single bone in it has been broken in a pile, and the other two have been destroyed. But the guard's body is still out there as well. And the door starts to open.
Now, am I able to heal during my long rest? Like use a hit dice?
It has been let's do this. One,
I just
two,
wasn't sure if I was able to or not.
At this point, no. You guys have not finished your long rest. I'm trying to do survival. There it is. Boom. Boom. One last roll. Ooh, somebody got a nice roll.
I did.
So you know it's been 3 hours, almost to the minute, since you guys decided to rest down. Jackson has finally calmed down and stopped. He's worn himself out, and finally lays down or leans back, sits on the floor with his back against the wall, and the door opens. And that is where we will leave it until next week.
Dun, dun,
Woot.
dun.
Um,
Did we get enough of a rest to heal? I don't know what your long rest is.
no, it's been 3 hours.
On a short rest, do I get any of my stuff back at that point?
I'll push a short rest, and we'll see. I don't think you guys do, but let's see. Rest, short rest. There you go. Some of you burned hit dice, and that's
One
part
thing
of
that
the
was
short
reset on a short rest would be my channel divinity, and I didn't use it. So, okay, very good.
There you are. And don't forget you have something unique about your channel divinity. I don't know off the top of my head what it is, but
So we can use hit dice at
every
a short
campaign
rest?
has things.
Or no?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I want
Yeah,
to
I
use a hit dice.
I have a special heal thing that I
How do I
can
do
do
And
today.
normally I would say it's too late, but you guys are aware. She said people are going to come.
Yeah.
You knew people were coming.
Yeah.
So I will let you go ahead. Yeah, if you want to go ahead and take your hit dice, you can. Just like I said, keep in mind, you'll only get half your level back.
Half
You
of
only
them
get
back.
two back.
Yeah. How do I use it?
On your main page, just click the button on the bottom where it says HD.
It just says it didn't do anything.
Yeah, so you have HD4, so double click that 4.
There it is. 2.
Did the crease work or not?
No.
I pressed the wrong button then.
Dang it.
There we go. What'd that do?
Total of 4 and 2 rolls.
Yeah, me too.
Nice.
Oh,
Okay, so
annoying.
Godin, go ahead and give me another 8-sider, because on my table I did not allow any healing to be a 1. So just roll an 8-sider. So you get 5 more.
That'll heal me.
Yep, so you're full.
Does Jackson get to use his as well?
Jackson, I'll give it to you, although officially he was rattling the chains and taking his cup across the bars the whole 3 hours. So he really wasn't resting, but I'll give it to you.
All right.
Okay.
Only got 7
Awesome.
back, so it's a compromise.
All right, well,
That's more
thank
than
you
I got.
for the redemptions. Thank you so much, Engorgio, for the resub. The first person to sub for 3 months. That is awesome.
Nice.
I appreciate you very much. That is great. Don't forget, if you have Amazon Prime, you can sub for free.
Woot woot.
One a month to whoever you like. And if you want to see how they got to this point, go to YouTube's and check it out. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff, and whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day. Say good night, guys.
Good night.
Hi, people.
Good night, people.